That snack packet in your pantry right now, whether it's sitting in a Woolworths trolley or on your kitchen bench, it might be quietly degrading your health. Every day and night, millions of Aussies grab chips, biscuits, and bars, trusting that packaged snacks are just convenient munchies, not hazardous food. But behind those colourful bags and friendly characters, there's a reality the food industry desperately doesn't want you to see. Ultra processed formulations engineered for addiction, shockingly high salt and refined carbs, flavour enhancers and additives more chemistry lab than food factory. I've dug through ingredients, consumer complaints, food standards reports, and health research. Today we're exposing 8 Aussie snack brands sold at Coles, Woolies, IGA, and Chemist Warehouse. Products that could be harming your body while pretending to be harmless fun. Brand number 1, Arnott's Shapes. Arnott's Shapes. Once an Aussie savoury icon, now one of the most ubiquitous ultra-processed snacks on supermarket shelves. Marketed as flavour you can see, Shapes are positioned as fun, family-friendly, everyday munchies, a staple in lunchboxes and weeknight snacking. But flip the packet and check the ingredients list. Common ingredients include refined wheat flour, vegetable oils, flavour enhancers like monosodium glutamate, MSG, E621, maltodextrin, and hydrolyzed vegetable protein. Translation: you're eating a crunchy mix of simple carbs, seed oils primed for inflammation, and synthetic flavour boosters, not real food. High sodium and refined carbs contribute to blood pressure spikes, risk of hypertension, cardiovascular strain, poor glycemic control, and chronic inflammation, especially in children and adults with heart health vulnerabilities. Ultra-processed foods are linked to obesity, type 2 diabetes, and metabolic syndrome. Labels promote fun flavours and occasionally health star ratings, but omit that the flavour comes from engineered additives rather than real cheese or spices. In the past, Arnott's was fined by the ACCC for misleading claims about fat content on Shapes packaging, showing how branding can distort health impressions. Retail price often sits around $4 to $5 a packet. Translation: expensive for ultra-processed carbs and fats you don't need. You're really paying for convenience and brand nostalgia, not nutrition. Shapes are ultra-processed junk disguised in vibrant packets, high salt, low nourishment, and engineered for craveability. This isn't wholesome snacking. It's industrial food chemistry. Brand number 2, Twisties Twisties. Marketed as cheesy, fun, and undeniably Aussie, Twisties are a go-to snack for kids, students, and budget shoppers. But look at the ingredient list. Ingredients often include refined corn, vegetable oils, flavour enhancers, including monosodium glutamate, artificial colours, and textured protein. Translation: you're eating engineered snack foam with flavour boosters and fat carriers that overstimulate taste receptors. Frequent high salt and refined fat intake can drive poor appetite regulation, weight gain, and blood sugar dysregulation. While MSG is permitted and considered safe by FSANZ, some people report sensitivities, headache, flushing, tingling after consuming high amounts. Your kids are getting addictive flavour engineering, not nourishment. Twisties' bright imagery and cheese cues imply real dairy, but much flavour is artificial. Packaging doesn't reflect industrial chemistry. Insiders know is behind the umami. Typical price is around $3 to $5. Considering nutritional absence, you're paying for addictive crunch and cheap flavour over real nourishment. Twisties isn't cheesy food. It's engineered crunch with additives that invite overeating without any micronutrient benefit. Brand number 3, Burger Rings Burger Rings. Another nostalgic Australian snack, marketed with fun burger imagery and positioned as a playful treat for all ages, but here's what Burger Rings won't tell you. The ingredients include refined corn, vegetable oil, flavour enhancers including MSG and disodium inosonate, artificial colours and modified starches. Translation: you're eating shaped corn puffs coated in synthetic burger flavour and salt, with zero resemblance to actual beef or burgers. High sodium content, often exceeding 450 milligrams per small serving, contributes to hypertension risk, fluid retention, and cardiovascular strain. The refined carbohydrates spike blood sugar rapidly, followed by crashes that leave you hungry and craving more. This is ultra-processed food engineered to keep you reaching back into the bag. The burger flavour is entirely artificial. There's no meat, no real spices, just laboratory-created taste profiles designed to mimic burgers while costing cents to produce. At around $3.50 to $4.50 a packet, you're paying for childhood nostalgia and chemical engineering, not nutrition. Burger rings are ultra-processed nostalgia bait, high in salt, devoid of nutrition, and designed to trigger cravings without satisfying hunger. Brand number 4, Cheezels. Puffed cheese-flavoured snacks that promise cheesy satisfaction with that signature crunch. But flip the packet and see what you're actually eating. Ingredients typically include refined corn, vegetable oils, cheese powder, salt, flavour enhancers, and artificial colours like tartrazine. Translation: puffed corn carriers delivering concentrated salt, saturated fats, and minimal real cheese. A single serving contains excessive sodium, often over 400 milligrams, contributing to blood pressure issues and increased cardiovascular disease risk. The saturated fat content from palm oil and cheese powder can raise LDL cholesterol levels. Your kids aren't getting calcium-rich cheese, they're getting industrial powder. Cheezels markets itself with cheese imagery and the promise of real cheese taste, but the actual cheese content is minimal compared to salt, oils, and flavour enhancers doing the heavy lifting. Priced around $4 to $5, you're paying premium prices for cheap base ingredients transformed through industrial processing. Cheezels delivers engineered cheese flavour with maximum salt and fat, minimum actual dairy, and zero nutritional value. Brand number 5, Nobby's Nuts. Nobby's Nuts. Salted peanuts that many Australians assume are a healthier snack option because they're nuts. But here's where it gets deceptive. While peanuts themselves offer protein and healthy fats, Nobby's salted varieties are coated in excessive sodium, often over 500 milligrams per 50 gram serve. Translation: you're taking a nutritious food and destroying its health benefits by drowning it in salt. High salt intake burdens your cardiovascular system, increasing risk of hypertension, stroke, and heart disease. Australian health guidelines recommend no more than 2,000 milligrams of sodium per day. 2 serves of Nobby's salted nuts gets you halfway there. The packaging uses Australian imagery and implies wholesome snacking, but doesn't highlight that the salt load negates the nutritional benefits. Some varieties also use imported peanuts despite the Aussie branding. At around $4 for 200 grams, you're paying for salt-destroyed nutrition. Nobby's takes a healthy food, nuts, and turns it into a sodium bomb that damages the very health benefits you thought you were getting. Brand number 6, Carmen's Muesli Bars. Carmen's. Marketed as natural, wholesome, Australian-made snack bars perfect for lunch boxes and on-the-go nutrition. But look at the ingredient list and sugar content. Many varieties contain rolled oats, brown rice syrup, glucose syrup, sugar, and honey. Translation: you're eating compressed oats held together with multiple forms of sugar. One bar can contain over 12 grams of added sugars, more than 3 teaspoons. This level of added sugar causes rapid blood sugar spikes followed by crashes, contributing to insulin resistance, weight gain, and increased type 2 diabetes risk. Your kids are getting a sugar rush disguised as healthy breakfast food. The natural and Australian-made branding creates a health halo, but the sugar content rivals chocolate bars. Health star ratings can mislead because they compare within categories, not against actual whole foods. Priced at around $5 to $6 for a box of 5 bars, you're paying over $1 per bar for sugared oats. Carmen's bars are sugar delivery systems with a wellness marketing veneer, not the nutritious snacks parents believe they're providing. Brand number 7, Woolworths Essentials Chips. Woolworths Essentials, the home brand chips. Positioned as budget-friendly, simple alternatives to premium brands. But here's what Woolworths doesn't advertise. The ingredients mirror national brands: potatoes, vegetable oils including sunflower and canola oil, salt, and sometimes flavour enhancers and additives. Translation: you're getting the same ultra-processed formula as name brands, just with plainer packaging. High sodium content, often exceeding 400 milligrams per serving, plus refined oils prone to oxidation and inflammation, deliver the same cardiovascular risks as premium chips. The cooking process creates acrylamide, a potentially carcinogenic compound formed when starchy foods are fried at high temperatures. The simple packaging and essentials branding implies basic, honest food, but the formulation is identical to heavily marketed alternatives. You're getting industrial processing without the brand premium. At around $2.50 to $3.50, they're cheaper, but you're still paying for nutritionally bankrupt ultra-processed food. Woolworths Essentials chips prove that budget branding doesn't mean better ingredients, just cheaper marketing for the same harmful formula. Brand number 8. Tom and Luke protein balls. Tom and Luke. Protein snack balls marketed as whole food, natural, Australian-made nutrition for active lifestyles. But here's something Tom and Luke definitely won't tell you. In 2023, multiple Tom and Luke products were recalled due to potential metal and plastic contamination. Translation: beyond questionable processing, there was an acute safety hazard in products marketed as premium health food. Even without contamination, many varieties contain dates, nuts, whey protein, and added sugars totaling over 10 grams per serve. While better than pure junk food, they're still concentrated sugar and calories marketed as guilt-free snacking. The whole food and protein marketing creates expectations of clean, safe nutrition. The recall shattered that trust and revealed quality control failures in products sold at premium prices. At around $6 to $8 for a pack of 5 balls, you were paying over $1.50 per ball for contamination risk and sugar-heavy formulations. Tom and Luke showed that even health snacks can harbour serious safety issues while charging premium prices for processing problems. The snack industry is driven by profit, shelf life, and addictive engineering, not nutrition. Ultra-processed foods now make up a massive share of the average Aussie diet, a trend linked to obesity, diabetes, inflammation, and heart disease. Snacks used to be simple: whole ingredients, shorter shelf life, and minimal additives. Today's versions are chemistry heavy, designed to last months on shelves while triggering overconsumption. Regular consumption of ultra-processed snacks increases risk of type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, chronic inflammation, and poor mental health outcomes over time. Your body deserves better than engineered addiction. Look for snacks with minimal ingredients you recognise: nuts without added salt, plain popcorn, vegetable sticks, or fruit. Avoid packets with long chemical lists. Your health matters more than cheap salt, fake flavour, or industry hype. Which of these snacks shocked you most? Were you still buying any of them after today? Subscribe for more videos exposing what's really in Australian supermarket products and how you can protect your family's health.